What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? Let's kill this tonight, Cam. Yes, sir. Let's get this money. Yes, sir. What's up, everyone? Uncle Craig, what's up? Jaquan, what's up, man? Jaquan Waller, what's going on? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the live show. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. Greenlightdfs.com. Let's have a good night, Cam. You already know, man. I've been studying my ass off for this slate, feeling really, really good about it. Ready to go for our second win of the week. Last week was rough, man. I'm ready for an entire week sweep, get us back on track doing what we're used to doing. What's up, Aaron? James, what's up, man? Leon, what's up? Matthew, what's up, man? Six Son, what's up? All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining me as always. We almost have 50 people in here in the span of 1 minute. So I can go ahead and start, I think. Let's not waste time. Tweezy Baby, what's up, man? Hey, greenlightdfs.com. If you haven't been to the site yet, go do so. Go get that membership and then come right back and let's talk. All right, here we go. So first things first, let's look at Vegas. Vegas has New York as the top total. I agree. Like I told you guys in the high five, there's a lot of New York bats I love. Looking at the New York offense, let's go ahead and talk about that real quick while we're on New York. Looking at the New York offense, the main guys that I want, Judge, Sanchez, Torres, Urshela. I like LeMahieu as well, but his price is a little, like I'd rather, his price is a little up there for LeMahieu, and there's other guys at that position that you can play. So Judge, Torres, Sanchez, and Urshela are kind of my main guys that I would want to play on New York. But don't get me wrong, LeMahieu is a great play. LeMahieu hits lefties very well. He's a fine play, but there's plenty of plays at that position. That's the only thing. Like some Philly bats tonight, if Musgrove is getting ownership. I'm expecting Musgrove to get some ownership. He's been pitching okay, but Philly at home, hitter-friendly ballpark. Musgrove struggles versus lefties. This is not the offense you want to go against when you struggle versus lefties, especially, you got Bryce Harper, you got Dickerson, you got righties who mash righties, Real Muto, Hoskins. So it's a little worrisome for Musgrove. I think he's an okay option. I would rather go Bede, probably. Better pitching environment. Don't love the matchup against Arizona, but in San Francisco, best pitching environment of the entire slate. I think Bede can return value at his price, but Musgrove's not too bad of an option. But I kind of would rather, Bryce Harper or Dickerson than going Musgrove, for sure. Seattle righties. I love Seattle righties in GPP. For the people who do go Hap, like I said, I still like Hap. I still really, really like Hap. I'm more on Bede a little bit now because there's some New York bats I do want to spend up for. There's some New York bats I do want in my lineup. So I'm thinking more Bede than Hap at this moment. But a lot of people can end up landing on Hap. And the Seattle guys that I would be interested in that case would be Nola, Seager, who mashes lefties. He's a reverse split guy, and Murphy. So that middle of the lineup, Nola, Seager, and Murphy, those guys mash lefties, and they would be good GPP options for sure if Hap ends up getting a good amount of ownership, which I do like Hap, but in GPP, if you want to go that route, it's fine. Is Dustin May going to be chalky? No, I don't believe Dustin May will be chalky. I think that the two pitchers you want on this slate are probably Sonny Gray and Bede. That's the pairing that I like the most. So, yeah, Sonny Gray and Bede together. I've been able to make plenty of solid lineups that way. So that's kind of the way I'm leaning for it. I think Musgrove is a solid GPP option. He does have higher upside than Bede does. So, yeah. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. FanDuel, do you like pitcher Sonny Gray? Let's check out FanDuel pricing. So over here on FanDuel, Sonny Gray is 11.3. Most of the time on FanDuel, spending up for pitcher is fine because you've got plenty of bats. They're good prices. Everything turns out to be okay going with the top pitcher on the slate. Sonny Gray by far is the best option on the entire slate. If you decide you want to spend up for bats, J.A. Happ is fine at 6'5". That's really cheap for Hap at 6'5". Dustin May at 6'2". Like, May might be the guy that I really, really like over on FanDuel if I'm spending down. Dustin May for sure at 6'2". That seems too cheap. So if I'm not going Sonny Gray, I'm going May. I'm leaning Gray, though. Gray is my main guy I want to go. I kind of like Gio Gonzalez and GPP. That's fine. I actually like some St. Louis guys, especially Goldschmidt. The guys who stand out to me on the St. Louis offense is Edman, Goldschmidt, and Ozuna. They mash lefties. Gio struggles versus righties. Goldschmidt, I believe, what was his BVP? He's batting like over a 500 average against them in 21 at-bats, something like that. Let me see. Goldschmidt, 20 at-bats, 10 hits, 500 batting average. So he's batting a 500 against Gio. He's one of the guys that I like. Can Beat or Hap if you're going to go 100% on one? Probably Beat. Save the money. Any love for Pilar? I haven't played much Pilar today. I don't have much Pilar. St. Louis will kill Gio. There's a few guys on that lineup I definitely like. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad if you haven't already. Make sure you drop a like down below for your boy. Lore history against Dodgers looks good. What do you think? GPP only. That's definitely not safe. Dodgers could easily get to him still. Yo-Yo already answered. If paying up for Gray on FanDuel, what stacks do you like? All right. So if you go Sonny Gray, the stacks that I'm interested in over here, I do like Kansas City guys like Whit Merrifield at 3,000, Soler at 3,300. Those guys are too cheap in my mind. Josh Rojas, I really like today on DK and FanDuel. He's bare min 2,000. Ryan O'Hearn is 2,200. He's probably my favorite point per dollar. So Kansas City, I'd probably say, is my favorite stack with Gray. So yeah, there you go. How do you feel about Pablo Lopez and GPP? The only thing that bothers me with Pablo is a very solid pitcher, especially at home in Miami. He's coming off an injury, so we don't really know his pitch count yet. We don't really exactly know. I wouldn't expect him to pitch too long. So yeah, I'm not going much Pablo today solely off the fact he's coming off of injury. How many pitches can you really expect him to do? Kansas City Yanks doable stack, yeah. Kansas City and Yankees are the two stacks I'm mainly interested in on this slate on FanDuel and DK. On DK, there's a lot of guys that are well priced against Homer Bailey. I just mentioned Pablo Lopez. I believe his pitch count should be limited a little bit. Let me see if there's any news on that. Let me see if there's any news on a pitch count. Who's the cheapest shortstop? So Manny Machado seems criminally underpriced today. And he's been the guy I've kind of been landing on at shortstop. Manny Machado's too talented to be that price. And he finally broke out with a home run last game. So, hey, maybe it's get a little forward momentum. Yo, Cam, who's your favorite stack and home run hitters from 2 late games? Let's check these late games real quick. Shit. Yeah, I'm expecting a limited pitch count from Pablo. As of right now. All right, on the late night games, New York is definitely the stack that you want. Soler too cheap at 4-1 tonight. Yeah, you guys know I love Soler. Okay, so who are we looking at in DK Cash for stacks and pitchers? I love Bede and Gray together. I feel like Gray's a lock. I know he's expensive, but he's just by far the best option on the slate. Lamar, what's up, man? Pairing him up with Bede gives you some salary relief. Bede's only 5'1". We don't need much from him. So yeah. So it's going to be New York, Kansas City with Bede and Gray. That's kind of the way to go. Is Gordon 3.7 too cheap? Gordon seems like a fine play. If you want a full stack Kansas City, he needs to be in it. Most likely you need to have him in there. Pirate stack can be sneaky versus Vargas. Let's check that out real quick. There are a few Pittsburgh guys that I've fallen to a few times today. Newman leading off is interesting to me. He just had a big game last game going against Vargas. The only thing that bothers me is Vargas kind of never gets blown up. He always tends to just scrape by. You know what I mean? So I don't love playing too many guys against him, to be honest with you. He's not a guy I love to pick on. But Newman's fine leading off at only 4-1, I believe. 4-1 leading off is fine. No problem, Rhythm Beast. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. 77 people in here. We should have 77 likes. I feel like Hab's going to get crushed by Murphy, Seager, Nola. Yeah, those are the three guys that are the plays if you want to go like a GPP route and stack up some Seattle. For sure. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad. All right, what we got? Let's see what else we got. Who's the cheapest shortstop? Already talked about it, Machado. I do like Pablo if I knew that he wasn't going to be restricted. I would love Pablo. Seems weird to ask, but one lineup, Machado or Newman? Machado. What's good, Cam? Gabriel, what's up, man? I got to go Machado over Newman. How do you feel about Brian Reynolds? Brian Reynolds from that Pittsburgh team is okay. I'd prefer Newman. Going to have to fade Gray if you want to win a GPP. Yeah, in GPP, fading Gray is fine. Going kind of like Hap and Bede together. You know what I mean? Spending down and then spending up for some bats. Probably the way to go. Definitely probably fade Gray and hope Gray gets crushed in GPPs. That would probably be a good way to go. How do you feel about Vargas? I'm not playing Vargas, but he's definitely a little bit interesting because we know this Pittsburgh offense struggles versus left-handed pitching more than righties. Vargas could end up scraping by with an okay performance, but I'd rather just go Bede or, even Musgrove on the other side. Thoughts on Arizona for Fanduel GPP? That's fine. Because Bede probably will be highish owned. Not on Fanduel, but Bede will have higher ownership on Draftkings. So if Arizona does get to him, that is a very good GPP option. Honestly, I would make one lineup with some Arizona guys. These Arizona guys can hit pretty fucking well. We know that. It is a pitcher-friendly ballpark, but they could put some runs up still. So in GPP, that's fine. Any validity in fading Yanks in GPP because they have so much ownership. You can fade the Yankees, go more of like a, you could stack KC or something like that. But the only issue with that is that looking at the slate, the highest upside of any offense is definitely the Yankees. Maybe Milwaukee. So if you want to fade New York, you can stack Milwaukee. Go with guys like Yelich, who's really fucking expensive. Moustakas, who's expensive. Hiura is expensive. Grandal is expensive. Like, all those dudes are expensive. So they're not going to have much ownership. But if Milwaukee goes crazy at home in Milwaukee, that would be a solid option. Christian Walker has been hitting the ball hard lately. He has. Do you like any batters from the Giants and D-backs game? I do like Rojas. For Arizona. He's super, super cheap. He's damn near free. We don't need much from him, so I like Rojas. Hopefully he's in the lineup. Can I take a look at them A's? Yes, I can. Let's look at Oakland. All right. So, looking over here at Oakland, the main guys who stick out to me against right-handed pitching is Semien, Chapman, Olsen, and Kana. However you say his name. Kana, whatever. Those are the main guys. Semien, Chapman, Olsen, Kana. Mainly Olsen. Olsen's my favorite bet on the Athletics with a 257 ISO. The only issue here is that Keller keeps the ball on the ground. He has over a 53% ground ball rate versus right-handed bats and almost a 50% ground ball rate to lefties. So half the time, the ball is getting hit on the ground. So that bothers me. Oakland's definitely not a stack I'm looking too much today, but there you go. Yo, Cam, have you done tiers for MLB or other sports? Yes, I have done tiers before. Yelich or Ozuna, price not an option. Yelich, straight up. If price isn't an option, yell it straight up. Who would be your SP2 from the evening game to go with Hap? Let me check. I would go Hap and May. Hap and May. I haven't played tiers too much. I mean, you guys know me. Mainly I focus on the regular shit because that's what I'm, providing for. That's what I'm mainly focused on. I play tiers sometimes. I add it as like an extra and stuff like that. But right now, I'm baseball and preparing for NFL. I'm preparing my mind for NFL. I'm full on baseball, trying to get that fucking shit turned around after a bad week last week. We had a great Sunday. So it's time to really turn this shit around, get back to doing what we're used to doing, stack up before this NFL starts, man. I am going to be playing college football this year, though. I had a lot of fun playing football this weekend, on Saturday slate this weekend. Had a lot of fun doing that one, so I will be doing college football. Who's your favorite pitcher on Fanduel? Paying up for Gray or Dustin May? Or going May? May is too cheap over on Fanduel. That's ridiculous. So I would go Gray or May. Tonight, not a full stack night. Yeah, I mean, I'm not thinking you need to go too crazy. Maybe 4. Maybe 3 or 4 from New York, maybe. On FanDuel, do you like Kike Hernandez? He's fine. Yo, Cam, your Saturday college football lines were straight fire. Yeah, we had a good Saturday to start. I'm going to be playing college football all year. I had a lot of fun doing that. So, yeah, preparing for football in general, man. What's up, Cam? This Big Mike. What's up, Mike? What's good, homie? Big Hova, what's up? FanDuel best stack is Kansas City with the prices. The prices are too good for Kansas City not to have them. What batters are you liking from Dodgers-Padres game? I'm liking Machado the most. What's your stack from the Dodgers? What guys would I use from the Dodgers? Let me check that out for you. So I would use Justin Turner. Hits lefties very well. Bellinger also still smashes lefties. So if you're doing a Dodgers stack, I would go Turner, Smith, Bellinger, Muncy, Taylor. All of them hit lefties well. Just because Muncy and Bellinger are lefties doesn't mean they don't hit lefties well. They have been. So, yeah, those guys. Turner, Smith, Bellinger, Muncy, Taylor. Those are the dudes I'd be interested in. Bryce Harper is in. Yes. Love me some Bryce Harper. Love the lefties. Fade Judge in GPPs. He's not likely to homer in 4 straight. In GPPs, you can. You can fade Judge if you want to in GPPs. I'm fine with that. Any San Francisco righties versus Young? Longoria. Probably Longoria. He's been mashing the ball lately. What's your batters for San Francisco versus D-backs game? I don't have a bunch of them. Longoria on the San Francisco side and then Rojas on the Arizona for value. Giorco value if he's in. I haven't really looked at that, actually. Let me check out Giorco. He's not in. I don't think. Is he in? I don't know. Let me see if Giorco is in. Oh, okay. If he's in, yes. If he's in. If he ends up in the lineup, yes. We don't know yet, though. We'll have to see what happens. KC battles with ones. KC is one of the stacks that I like today. KC in New York. Bader is chalk or not? I don't think Bader's chalk. Any love for Homer Bailey? In GPP, that's fine because I think that Kansas City's going to have some ownership. Top values for DK. So I've talked about Rojas multiple times. He's damn near free. Ryan O'Hearn at 2.5. Rojas is 2.4. My favorite value overall is Hearn at 2.5. If you don't need that value, then Goldschmidt is my favorite first baseman. Valoria at 2.8 for Kansas City. Lefty righty. He gives you another Kansas City bat against Bailey if you want to go that route. But I'm all over Sanchez at catcher today. Sanchez is just so far and away the best catcher on the slate. So I'm kind of just wanting to go with him, especially versus lefties. And yeah, that's about it. Really, Hearn and Rojas are my main go-tos for savings. Your favorite player on the slate? My favorite player on the entire slate in general is probably Torres. I think that Torres has double dong potential. Every time I've been on Torres, he's had huge games. So I'm on Torres today. I'm hoping that he's in a very good spot in this lineup. Let's hope he's batting like third. And if he's batting third, I'm putting him in damn near everything. I love Torres. Besides May, that's cheap. Who do you like? Besides May on Fanduel, if you don't want to go May on Fanduel, Hap is fine at 6.5. Hap is fine. Fade Musgrove, he'll get smashed tonight. I think, I'm not going to have much exposure to Musgrove just because there are some powerful lefties on this Philly offense that I'm not trying to fuck with. You know what I mean? Drop a like down below if you haven't already. 90 people in here. 40 likes. Drop a like. I know this is a baseball show. What contest do you play for college football, and do you play FanDuel or Draftkings? I play FanDuel majority. On college football, mainly Draftkings only. Contests, just have fun with it. Don't play a crazy amount of your bankroll, but, just have fun with it. Play single entry still. Single entry for sure. Double ups aren't really big enough to matter. Let me see what the size of the double ups are for. What players to play on Kansas City on FanDuel? Merrifield, Soler, the regular dudes. Hearn, Dozier, all those dudes. Same ones. What was I just about to look up, man? I fucking got brainwashed. Oh, yeah. Double ups for college football. All right, let me see. Let me see if there's any good college football double ups. All right, so Thursday we got a 6-game slate we will be playing. Yeah, the double ups are trash, especially the single entry ones. They made the single entry ones really small. So that's what DK does. They're a bunch of bitches. They're a bunch of bitches, guys. DK are some bitches. So yeah, just have fun with it. Play single entry GPP. There's no double ups to play. Drop a like down below if you haven't already. We got about 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes. Late to the party. Who is your favorite pitcher on FanDuel? Dustin May. If you don't want, my favorite pitcher is Sonny Gray. If you can go Sonny Gray and you feel comfortable with the bats that you end up with, then do that. If not, Dustin May is fine. He's way too cheap. Still like your high five besides Hap on DK? Yes. I do still love the high five. Soler, Aaron Judge, Hearn, love all of them. Like I said in the high five, if you don't need the value from Hearn, I love Goldschmidt. If you don't need to get Hearn, go Goldschmidt. Enough value to play Gray on FanDuel? Should be. Looks like there's plenty of KC guys. What about Corey Dickerson? Love the lefties on Philly. Love Bryce Harper. Love Corey Dickerson. Those are the 2 guys I'm really focused on. I like a lot. Any weather concerns? Kansas City. We do have a little bit of weather concerns in Kansas City. It's not looking like a postponed type of weather concern. We weren't playing pitcher there anyway, so we're fine. May is limited to 5 innings, not enough upside. Yeah, May is going to be limited. Slightly. Slightly, but that price is too cheap. So even limited to 5 innings, the price is pretty damn cheap for May. Okay, on DK, we're not playing May at all. Home run calls, we're going to get into that. Let's go ahead and get into it. Fuck it. Let's do it. All right, guys, home run calls. I talked about them in the high five. We could have some changes, but still, Soler, Judge, Torres, Gary, Sanchez, possibly Urshela. We could have a lot of home runs in that New York game. And then let's get to the rest of them. All right, so I got a Judge already. I got Gary already. I got Torres. I like Paul Goldschmidt for one. I like Mike Moustakas. I like Marcelo Zuna. I like Bryce Harper. I already said Soler. He is my guy. I think Manny Machado has a chance to hit another one. Matt Olson, Eric Thames. I love the lefties from Milwaukee. They're very expensive. Even Thames is $5,000. Ridiculous. Yasmani Grandal, AJ Pollock, Justin Turner. And then we'll go with a few more. I'm going to say Hunter Dozier. Already mentioned Urshela, so I'm not going to put him in the final two. And then Corey Dickerson from Philly. I think Harper and Dickerson can get home runs today. And that's it. Urshela, Sanchez, Judge, Torres, all those dudes have chances to hit home runs. So there's a bunch of New York power today. I gotta have. What pitchers are you looking at if off of Hap? Bede and Gray. Bede and Gray are kind of what I am leaning to tonight. O'Hearn, Merrifield, Soler, and Gordon on Dozier. Hearn, Merrifield, Soler, and Gordon, or Dozier? Dozier over Gordon. But I like them, yeah. What pitchers are you looking at? I already talked about it. Cam Thames is a guy I never play. He is so garbage. If he's cheap, you can play Thames because he's got double dong type of upside. He's got a ton of power. So when Thames is cheap, we want him. Hell yeah. Top second baseman to pair with Torres for shortstop. Top second baseman. I believe I like Newman a lot from Pittsburgh. If you're putting Torres at second, I've been putting Torres more at second instead, but I do like Merrifield at second. Merrifield's probably my second baseman outside of Torres. Ryan O'Hearn's a home run call for me at cheap. Niles King asked any cheap home runs best you can see. Whit Merrifield at second for sure. If you can fit all that, it's going to be tough. But with Bede, you should be able to. If you can rank these pitchers, Hap, May, Bede, Young. By off projection, I'm going to go off value. Bede, Hap, May, Young. Bede, Hap, May, Young. Value DK. Tom Murphy, a sleeper. Yes, we talked about that middle of the Seattle lineup being good options. Second, Newman. Third, DJ. Shortstop, Machado. Sounds great to me. You like AJ? You got to be a little bit more you got to let me know who the hell AJ is. I got a lot running through my head right now. I got a lot of people running through my head. You got to just tell me who AJ is. I have 3,600 left on DK for third base. 3,600 left on DK for third. Let me check that out for you. 3,600 at third. Brad Miller or Jake Lamb? I would go Brad Miller against Musgrove. Miller's enticing to me. Do you like Bede more than May tonight? Value-wise, yes. Due to price, yes. Brad Miller may be okay. Yeah, Brad Miller's probably the main dude. For sure. Corey Spangenberg in for Milwaukee, another lefty batting 8th, though. Corey Spangenberg, what's his price, Miss J? Should I go Sonny Gray on Fanduel with Kansas City, a cheaper pitcher with Yankee Cardinal stack? That's a good question. That's a really good question. I would say Sonny Gray, KC. Spangenberg is shortstop 3.7. That's too expensive. I'm not feeling that. I'd rather Machado for 300 more. Feel what I'm saying? Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad. I'm going to roll out of here in just a second. So ask your final questions. I got to get back onto this slate. If you're not going off value, do you like Bede than May? Straight up projection, I think May should score more points than Bede. But point per dollar, Bede, I would say. AJ Pollock, yes, I do like him. Van Meter is fine at second. Good job, Cam. Take the lady out. Peace, bro. Peace, bro. Peace, Dudley. Drop a like down below before you guys head out. Thank you guys for watching me as always. Let's kill it, man. Let's start this week off with a bang. Had an amazing Sunday. Let's keep it going. I will be doing, like I said, I will be doing college football for this entire season, by the way, guys. I'm super excited about football. I can't not play football right now. All right. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad, man. Let's kill it. Let's get it. I'm out.